delighted that this forum kind of revealed itself, and I think it would work well for any memorial, and it's so special to offer it and to be here gathered with you on this sacred day of Dia de los Muertos, when we're walking with all the souls and honoring all of our beloved departed. And I just want to comment that I think this form of a found poem based on like emails and social media posts and testimonies from everybody actually works especially well for Elliot, because we didn't really know how widely he dispersed himself until we were in a room together and like this, and there's so much, like, I don't know, like the sunflowers, he spread himself really far and wide, and we get to see this beautiful tapestry of his life and the communities that he was in. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ruach haolam dayan ha'emet. Blessed are you, Creator, breath of the universe, Judge in truth. Thank you for this day of profound mourning. We are devastated. Our dear brother Elliot has passed from this world. Such a beautiful soul, a kind, good soul, sweet and caring, deep and loving, such a warm, open person, inclusive, gracious, present, a generous spirit with a beautiful glow that lit us all, and a silent, bright stare of acknowledgement with his classic head nod. That big, warm smile that hugs you without touching. The kindest person we know. Couldn't ask for a nicer guy. A loyal friend and calming presence. A deep thinker, joyful, heart-centered, a true mensch, and a solid musician with strong, peaceful energy. Our neighbor, our brother, a friend to all, taken too soon. What a shocking and horrible thing. Heartbreaking, unbelievable, a tragedy. There are no words. Such a tremendous loss for so many. Our hearts are so full of grief. Holy shit, this is so sad. We can't believe this. This can't be true. We just talked to him a few days ago. We were just hanging with him at the Blue Jay. We were just together singing on Thursday at the picnic. We just saw him at services. We just saw him Sunday morning. We just had a string of synchronistic connections with him in the past months. We still owe him a meal at the taco truck. We had just been texting this week. We had a message from him we hadn't replied to yet, asking what next week looked like to find time to go pear picking. We saw him at the Steel Pulse concert. We saw him at the beach. We just spent a holiday with him this past year. We even spoke about you and how talented you are. That is what reminded us to reach out. We wish we would have reached out more. Such a painful reminder of how quickly life can change. Can someone who gets how shockingly devastating this is please call right now? We can't bear this tragic news. Too much of a loss to bear. We are in shock, breathing into sudden grief. We remember through our tears so many good times. He came to our cacao ceremonies and made such an impact on our hearts. He was so wonderful and so supportive of our farm concerts. He was one of the first friends we made when we moved to Rogers Park. He was a day one. We met him through the Dog Beach Drummers. We met him through community organizing with One North Side. We met him through the campaign for the Police Accountability Ordinance, which passed. We met him where art, music, poetry, justice, and liberation were centered. He was fully committed to the movement, yet also knew when to step back to make space for others, always warm, curious, and empathetic. He made a point to seek conversations with us about what was happening in the world. He listened carefully and thoughtfully. We felt seen and understood by him even when we disagreed. We went to meditation retreats, Jewish and spiritual events, celebrated birthdays, parties, Shabbat dinners, canoed on the lake during the pandemic, met up to watch the sunrise. As we look back at all the memories, we see how Elliot always showed up with his full support and love, how he always brought food to share and helped with cooking at our little Shabbos crew, homegrown oyster mushrooms, gluten-free desserts, Indian takeout, or falafel from the Middle Eastern bakery. His presence brought us more deeply into shared moments when we had a profound thought or feeling in the middle of a prayer or song or reading. Our eyes instinctively met his because we knew he would reflect to us something we were experiencing beyond words. He was always ready to make up silly songs and bits. We walked. He was born on February 14th. It made sense he would be born on a day dedicated to love. He walked with us in Yaku, giving his hand and heart to the waters. He joined our cleanups and ceremonies, carrying respect for the rivers and lakes as living relatives. He used to come to our kirtans, and we always felt blessed when he would come. We would be out in an event with all kinds of things going on, people swirling around, and we could manage to get into a really deep talk right in the middle of a hallway with a whole circus going on around us. We shared a love for yoga, inspiring artists, flow, and the sauna. We talked for hours when conversation was so easy with him. We talked for hours when we ran into each other at an art event, at the market, randomly around the city. He always lit up the moment and world for us. In yoga classes, we could tell he cherished the practice. He would always stay to connect after, sharing appreciation. We were looking forward to many more years of friendship and shared devotional practice with such a beautiful spirit. He popped into our community every now and then. We were wondering where he had been all year. Everyone liked him who knew him even after a brief encounter. We loved him very much and are so happy we met in this life. Last year, after his father passed away, we didn't see him as much. When we saw him at the Full Moon Jam this summer, he said he was finally ready to get back into playing at drum circles and how he wanted to get into poi. We will make sure to find him a moment of silence at the next jam to honor his presence. Let us remember lives. Zichrono Livracha. May his memory be for a dear blessing, a bright and beautiful blessing, always living in our hearts. Elliot, our crystalline brother, who brought us a sense of depth and ease and love. We send you gratitude for these great times. Thank you for showing us such patience through each interaction, for caring tremendously. Thank you for making us feel special simply by being yourself, giving us permission, invitation, acceptance, and encouragement to breathe and simply be. We are so glad our paths crossed. We are so grateful we had you in our life, even for a short time. We miss you. You will always be with us. Remind us how to use our faith to remember how our love is eternal, how the love we shared will live on in and through us and all whose lives you touch. Sweet Elliot, whose smile made a mark on our hearts, may the journey continue on unobstructed where your faith led you. May you find peace, joy, and eternal happiness. May your spirit now return to the great current, flowing like water back to its source. We remember those crab apples and that honey. We will miss you at Tashlich this year. In Sikhi, we chant Akal, beyond time and death. We'll be praying for your victorious soul and celebrating your eternal light. Peace, lots of metta, all our love. Prayers up for your journey to the ancestral realm and into your next incarnation. May you rest in beautiful peace. Bless you, Brother Elliot. We love you, we feel you, we carry you. May we always treasure the blessing of your memory and live our lives in ways that honor you. Let's cherish each other.